Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I pretty much just go through whether or not I think that this is a good buy or if it's a bad buy. Okay, so I already have my face makeup on, my eyebrows, and I have some bronzer and highlight on that I used for the first time from Physicians Formula. And I actually tried to apply a little bit of blush, but as you can see, it looks like I have none on. But let's just go ahead and open this thing up. So I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond for $24.99. So I guess this will be like a tutorial slash review slash first impression. So the palette looks like this. It's really thick. And you open it. And that's what the eyeshadows look like. It does come with two little sponge applicators. Like, who uses these? Nobody uses these. I feel like I always end up taking them out and then just like throwing them away. Comes with another compartment. Don't know how to open it. Oh. You have to like actually like put the mirror all the way back, and then the other compartment kind of just slides out. This is what the palette looks like. I love the concept. It's super cute. It's definitely like a one-in-all palette. You have your blushers, your highlighters, and your eyeshadows. You get 14 eyeshadows, 1 pressed pigment. I wouldn't really be able to tell which one is the pressed pigment. But yeah, I think you get like 7 matte eyeshadows, and the other are shimmery or like a satin finish. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use this on my eyes today and see how I like it. So I went ahead and primed my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in. I'm gonna go ahead and set everything. So I'm definitely digging the pigmentation so far on one eyeshadow. I'm gonna take this color here and apply it as a transition color. Apply it all over the crease area. These matte eyeshadows are actually blending out nicely. I'm gonna go in with this darker color to add some color into the crease area. And I'm gonna go in with that pretty blue. I really like the pigmentation and blending of these eyeshadows. I'm so surprised right now. Like, I literally bought this color. I literally bought the palette to review it, and in the back of my head, I was like, I am for sure gonna probably give this away. I feel like shimmery shades are so easy to make versus matte eyeshadows are the ones that are always like so chalky and they won't blend and they're stubborn and they're just harder to work with. And they're definitely way harder to find a good matte eyeshadow at the drugstore, at least. All right, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of shimmer. And I'm gonna take a flat brush, any flat brush. This is a Ultimate Face. This is like when I went to Paul Mitchell school. They give you a kit, like a makeup kit, and the makeup was horrible. It's called like Ultimate Face or something like that. It was not the best. I'm not sure what happened to that brand because I literally gave all of mine away. I'm gonna spritz my brush with the Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist. This stuff was expensive. I like it, but I feel like for a drugstore, it was like a little bit on the more expensive side. I think it was like $15. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on the lid in the middle, and I don't like it so far. It could be a little bit more pigmented. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it with my finger. No. I don't understand why it's not really working. Maybe it's my brush. All right, I'm gonna try this other brush that usually works really well at picking up shadow. It just showed up so pigmented on my hand. I'm gonna try it again with my finger. All right, I definitely spoke way too soon because these shimmery shadows just don't want to work with me right now. But the matte ones were like phenomenal. So confusing. All right, I'm just gonna add a little bit of another color over top, and oh, that one probably, this one was working better. Okay, so that's better. Just sometimes what happens when you start layering too many colors, especially shimmery shades, and you added water, your eyelids start looking a little rough, which is kind of what's happening on this side. So I'm just gonna smooth that out. I don't know why that gold one, the more gold one, didn't work the way I wanted it to. That's weird. All right, I'm gonna go back into that darker shade and just blend a little bit more. Then just taking a flat brush, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight underneath the brow bone. I don't understand how the matte eyeshadows are so pigmented and work so good, but those shimmery shades were giving me trouble. It's always usually the other way around. All right, I'm gonna go into here and use some of the blush shades and I'm gonna take the darker color, which is this one here. The rest of them look really light and peachy. I'm just gonna like mix these two together. That's pretty. I'm pretty sure I applied a whole lot. So let me just go ahead and blend that out. So the blushes are definitely pigmented. So I can't try the highlighters because I already have highlighter on, but I don't know that I'm really feeling the highlighters. They're very like cool. Well, both of these, this one, let's just swatch them and see how we feel. I'm gonna clean my hand. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the highlighters. So let's just, oh, I like that middle one. Actually, they're not that bad. They swatched pretty nicely. I do have highlighter on already because I filmed another video, but I'm gonna go ahead and take these two here. Just mix them, and it's like a more cool toned. So they're definitely pigmented. The highlighters are actually pretty nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my eye look. I'm just gonna add some lashes and then smoke out the bottom and add a lip color, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts on everything. I'm back. I just threw on some lashes and smoked out my lower lash line, as well as added lip gloss, and I just used the Tiramisu NYX lip butter gloss with the NYX mauve lip liner. So as far as the NYX Butt Naked Underneath It All palette, which this is the eye look that I created, I am super surprised and almost, I don't even know how to explain it, but the matte eyeshadows in here are phenomenal. They are so buttery, creamy, blendable, which is so surprising because usually drugstore eyeshadows, matte eyeshadows, are just a tough formula or a tough eyeshadow to come across. I have like the Revlon and the L'Oreal and the little palettes that they try to, like the, you know. So I have all of these. This is the L'Oreal nude palette. This is the Revlon palette. These are not that bad, but they're not great either. This is the CoverGirl True Naked. And then I also have this one and another one, another Milani palette. And I don't reach for them. I don't like them. If my cousin ever comes over, these will probably end up leaving with her. But, or my sister. My sister probably won't take them. You almost feel bad gifting these to somebody because, I don't know, I feel like, oh, they don't really, they're just learning makeup or they're just getting into makeup, and then you give them some eyeshadows that are very tricky to work with, and it's kind of just like you're setting them up for failure. So I don't know, these just kind of live down there and I never play with them. I feel like I gave each one of them like 3 chances and I just don't like them. I don't know, it's kind of like one of those things where you're blending and everything just turns into one dark color and it's kind of just like, what happened? That's what kind of happens with these. So I'm a super harsh critic though, so if you have these and you like them, that's great. I'm just so lazy when it comes to blending and I don't like it. And I don't like an eyeshadow that makes me work for it. If I paid money, I don't want to work for it. I kind of just wanted to do what it's supposed to do and not play me. So yeah. As far as this one goes, I just don't like the lasting power of these. These fade within hours, like 2 or 3 hours, and they're gone. So that's the only thing that I don't like about the Milani eyeshadows. Back to the actual palette itself. The matte eyeshadows in here are amazing. They're so buttery and creamy. They blend amazing. I have no complaints whatsoever about the matte eyeshadows in here. They're super pigmented as well. I do have a little bit of kickback, but that doesn't bother me a lot. The shimmery eyeshadows, I don't know what went wrong. Like, I'm trying and nothing happens. Like, I don't get it. Like, what? I feel like shimmery eyeshadows are like the easiest to find at a drugstore. Look at that. This is from L'Oreal. Like, that is so pigmented. And then you have these shimmers in here. And so I'm going to try to swatch that same shimmery silvery color. And I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. They're so powdery and they're just awful formula. It's just not pigmented. They're not as shiny. This one's actually not that bad. Okay, never mind. It's what I have on my lid. It's not that bad, but it's not great. And so like the blue, the purpley color, this one I find a bit dry, but it's not that bad. And let's try this one. So those are a little bit better. The ones that are deeper in color actually swatch much, much better than the lighter ones that you would typically use or gravitate towards highlighting, which I find to be so odd because then you just slide this down and these are so pigmented. So you can almost highlight your lid with these down here. And so you can kind of forgive what's going on up here because these are pigmented. Especially if you add some mist to them. You can kind of use these on your lid opposed to dealing with the ones with the eyeshadows in there. I really like this color. I don't know if it's coming up on camera, but that's a really, really pretty color. So yeah, I do like the highlighters in there. The blushes I also find to be pigmented. I'll swatch these 4 blushies. I'll swatch these 4 blushers. They feel so nice and creamy. And so I'll just swatch them on here. And they're really pigmented. I'm not the best person when it comes to swatching. I'm so sorry. that is what the blushers look like, or blushes, I don't know. It's $25 and you get 15 eyeshadows. These 3 up here. These 3 are not the best eyeshadows. Like, they just suck. They suck so bad. The rest of them are really good eyeshadows. Especially the matte formulas in here are super, super good. I'm so surprised. This is a more cool toned palette, so if you gravitate more towards cool tone shades, this is a perfect palette for you, or it's a perfect gifting palette. I think it's so cute, and if you are gravitating towards buying this palette either for someone or for yourself, I would definitely do recommend it. It's a great palette. I don't think I have anything else to say. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Everything that's on my face will be linked down in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.